Hi everybody, this is video T6.2 and we are continuing with our mixture of sine and cosine practice. The last video we calculated two sides on a triangle. On this one we are going to calculate two angles by the looks of it, because you can see we have all three sides. And sometimes students are like, that's so confusing. It's okay. I'm just trying to give you sort of every different possibility so that when you see it, it's like, whatever. First step we've done probably for every triangle in this section. Hypotenuse. Ooh, and there's our first problem. We have no angle chosen. So which one is theta? I don't know. Pick one. I'm going to say this one is theta. Well, it's basically M, but I'll put my theta there because that's what I'm used to using. So we can go around the corner. And this becomes adjacent. And this becomes opposite. By the way, feel free to turn the video off at any point, complete the question, turn it back on to make sure that we match. I could have just as easily chosen the angle up here, but I chose this one. So I'm going to use, heck fire, I could use any of them to find the angle. Let's use, you know what, I haven't done tangent. We haven't done tangent at all, so I guess I can't use that. So let's use hypotenuse and adjacent. That's cosine. Cosine theta is equal to adjacent over hypotenuse. Cosine theta, adjacent side is 15 over 17. And this is my checkpoint. I want to make sure that I have two numbers in a variable, and I also, because I have these two, the top one is the smaller of the two, and it's all good. So cos theta is equal to 15 divided by 17, 0.8824. And then to get my actual angle, I go second in cos. My calculator just says hit the enter button and we're good. So theta is equal to 28 degrees. And this is also angle M. So, ta-da! Oops. I don't know. Now, at this point, I'm going to show you two choices. The easiest one is recognizing there's 180 degrees in a triangle. I'm going to subtract the 90 degrees in the square corner. I'm going to subtract the 28 degrees right there. And that should give me my remaining angle. Minus 90 minus 28 is 62 degrees. So that's going to be angle N. And that's fine. But I'm paranoid. Don't want to do it. I would rather go back, because I'm using something I calculated, and that might be wrong, or it might be a little off because I rounded it, so I don't want to do that. So let's do angle M here, angle N. So get my handy dandy different colored pen. I'm going to say that this is the angle I care about. My hypotenuse doesn't change, but when I go around this corner, this side becomes my adjacent, and this side becomes my opposite. You guys remember that, right? If you flip angles, adjacent and opposite switch on you. So I can use any of my angles, but just for practice, let's use sine theta is equal to opposite over hypotenuse. So sine theta is the opposite side. So now, So this is green labeling. It's 15 over 17. Oh, look, that's exactly what I had there. That's okay. I'm going to keep working sideways so I have room for down there. So sine theta. Oh, before I go further, this is my star step. I have two numbers and an unknown. The top number is smaller, so we're good. So here we go again. And I know my answer's over there, but let's just do it anyway. Oops. 0.8824. Then I go second and sine. Okay. Just going to write sine to -1 to remind myself what I did. And I get theta is 61.92. Theta is equal to 62 degrees. And that is angle N. So now it's there and it's there. If I was doing this on a test myself, I would do this. I would do this. So I would use cos and sine and calculate them each individually. And then I would add up this one. So I would do a check. And I would say 90 degrees from there, plus the 28 from my first question, plus the 62 from here. And I'd add that up and I'd get 180, and I would be very, very confident in my answer. Right? This one, although it worked, this was wrong, this would be wrong too. It would follow through this way. It's good practice, and you know for sure it worked. Okay, there's my little paranoid mathematician for today. One more. Let's see here. Oh, don't even think about it, folks. Label. So there's my hypotenuse. Go around my angle. It's weird that I have degrees there. And so then this is my adjacent, and this is opposite. So I have adjacent, and I want hypotenuse. So that's pretty much looks like cosine. Cosine theta. Oops. Adjacent over hypotenuse. Cosine, okay, I have my angle, which is 32 degrees, is my adjacent side, which is 25, over my hypotenuse. Now, I could put hypotenuse, or I could put x. Either one is fine. I think I'll put x because then it looks like my question. And if you want to just leave height down there, that's cool. This is my check step. I have two numbers and an unknown, so we're good. Cos 32, 0.8480, 25 over x. I'm going to cross multiply. So there we go. Move that up. 25 is equal to 0.8480x. Divide, because I want to get the x by itself. So x is going to be 25 divided by 0.8480. 29.48. And I'm looking at the question, that's whole numbers, so we'll go 29 equal to x. No units there, so no units down there. Now, I want to show you guys, I don't know if you've noticed this, but, oh, this isn't the right question to do this. when you're solving for the sides, whether it's the hypotenuse or adjacent, you have to be careful, because when you're solving for the hypotenuse, that's your unknown, you end up doing this dividing stuff. If it's the top one that you're missing, and forgive me, I'm just going to pull back this video from the previous question. You can see on this one, we were looking for adjacent, right? That's one of my x's. You can see when you just multiply through and it works out, so you just multiply the two numbers and you get your final answer. You don't have to do that division in the last step. It just has to do with where the things are located. So if it's adjacent, if it's the top one you're missing, you know it's going to be a pretty nice, sweet little multiplication there, and it's the one where you can leave it on your calculator and it's really nice. If it's hypotenuse, the one that's on the bottom that you're looking for, then you're going to have to do, to me it feels like an extra step here, and do the division part. That's why you need your formulas in here every time, because it tells you, it gives you the pattern and tells you which way to do it. Right, that was exciting. Have an awesome day.